Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here on your Thursday afternoon. Jordan Sivwright's my name. Absolutely no guesses for what my role is, but absolute pleasure to guide you through our proceedings today for the wonderful lineup of properties we do have on offer for you. We'll get to the auctions just a second. A little bit of housekeeping we'll go over to begin with. Of course, well, every good front man, he needs a good band. And well, my band is these wonderful faces and names you see on the screen in front of you there. Beside me, Gemma, she'll be doing all the technology that you see on the screen. Otherwise, down the bottom there, Mark, Louise and Scott. Well, they're all managers within our EVES company, and they're here as what I call my expert team of negotiators, here to assist if we get some bidding from the floor, but it doesn't quite reach a level where I'm permitted to sell. Well, what I might do is pause the auction and give you an opportunity to talk to one of these people here, see if we can help you across the line today. Of course, any questions throughout the auctions, please put your hands up and let me know. We'll do our best to try and not mistake them for bids, but if you do have questions, please make it clear. And we'll get to the conduct. Before so, just remind you, you do bid on a cash unconditional basis today. That is the privilege that you've put yourself in, being cash unconditional buyers here in the auction room. We treat you first in an auction process before we open it up to that conditional interest. Of course, you have received the REA Buyers and Sellers Guide. You'll see a copy of it up on the screen there. No doubt you will have seen many copies in your property search, I guess. And also you, again, have had ample time to conduct your own due diligence. You will have been furnished with a draft version of the documentation that if you are our purchaser, you'll be signing in a finalised format. Again, any questions, let us know. To the conduct itself, well, auctions, they are relatively straightforward. I'm going to attempt to guide you through the auction. Your job is to do some bidding. If, however, your bidding doesn't quite get me to where we need to be, I may, and have the authority to do so, place it vendor bids. Now, if I do place vendor bids, these are purely the seller's way of saying to you, the buyers, hey, really appreciate the bidding, but at this level, we're happy to remain the owners. So if I place vendor bids, they'll always be well below reserve and purely for the purpose of pointing you in the right direction to buy the home. Other than that, if you are a registered phone bidder, you will have had your paperwork signed off, and at this point I would like to welcome all of our viewers on the live stream as well. If you see me casting an eye to the camera, don't worry, it's only on me, just addressing all of those watching online there. I'll endeavour to point out any registered phone interest as we have it. Other than that, well, there's not a heck of a lot more I need to explain, except if you are our new purchaser of any of our properties today, well, you do have a couple of things you need to do before we get out of here today. You'll need to pay your deposit, which is a mere 10%, of course, unless you have a variation signed, and also you'll need to sign the contract sealing the deal, and then it's all yours. Okay, well, to our wonderful list of properties today. Now, the first property we offer you being 79 Victoria Street. Now, this property has been brought forward. Our owners for this particular property were in receipt of an offer, of which they said, okay, we like the look of, signed, so we are under contract, subject to no bidding today. So a little bit different to a standard auction, and that being a brought forward auction. So the property itself, well, it's privately tucked away in Wakino, situated on a whopping 2,500 square metre, more or less, section, and well, it's surrounded by established trees, beautiful gardens, and sprawling green lawns. It's this wonderful family home, and it's waiting for a new owner. Now, Steve Cameron, I know he's over here, he's been working hard marketing this property, and well, property of this calibre, it's no surprise we have an offer early in the campaign there. Now, legally described, it's a freehold estate being 2,500 square metres, more or less. Record of title is 222837. Now, the settlement date, well, that's set for 20 working days from the date of sale, or other such date as mutually agreed upon by all parties. Now, there is a couple of clauses that I'll just draw your attention to under the further terms of sale. 23.0 in regards to the Waingi mines, and where to gain further information in regards to that. 24.0, the purchasers acknowledge and accept they've been fully informed that the property is sold on an as-is, where-is basis, and the vendor warranties in clause 9 do not apply. 25.0, clause 9.3 of the auction, sale and purchase conditions there, well, it is varied in the extent vendors not having been in occupation of the property, they don't make any warranties to the chattels or plant systems, devices, etc. 26.0, parties acknowledge that the power power to the property will be disconnected prior to settlement, and it will be the new purchaser's job to reinstate that. And 27.0, just in regards to a limited liability clause there. Any questions, of course, let Steve or myself know, but hopefully due diligence conducted. If you're here to bid and buy, well, you will be in a position to do so. Now, the property. It's a split level home and it creates space for expanding or already larger families. You've got 4 bedrooms, provide ample space to rescue where he heads after a busy day, exploring the local Hauraki rail trail by bike or perhaps refreshing dips in the Onamuri River. Now the home, it offers great bones and it allows for you to add your own touches now to the existing heart, being that open plan living and dining, and of course, well, that kitchen, it's produced many a hearty family meal in the past, I am told. Somewhat off the beaten track, but still easily accessible from the Waihi township. Wakino offers a laid-back lifestyle for those looking to create a lifetime of memories. So folks, a little bit different as I mentioned, property like this has received an offer prior to the original auction date. We have been brought forward and the property is in contract for $750,000. And it's in your hands now. I'll call it 3 times. If there's further interest, let it be known. But once I call it now, it's $750,000. Make no mistakes, folks. We sell it if we receive no bid. Twice now I call it. 3rd, final opportunity. Well, it gives me great pleasure to say we are going, sold. Congratulations to our purchaser. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, that brings us to our next property, being 3B David Street. It's lot 2 on the screen there. A wonderful offering brought to you by John Rose. He's been marketing this property. And well, it's set back from the road, but and with so much yard for the children to grow and the furry friends to run around and play. It's a wonderful 2D home and it ticks many, many boxes. Legally described, firstly, it's a cross-lease freehold and estate and fee simple as to an undivided half share of 708 square metres, more or less, and secondly, an estate and leasehold comprised and described under that record title SA 22A, folio 238. Now, the settlement date, well, that's set for 20 working days with a little bit of flexibility up the sleeve should you need it. And the chattels list, you'll see it on the screen there, no changes as I'm told. Now the property, recently redecorated, featuring plenty of upgrades including an infinity gas hot water system, HRV heating. Your home, well, it will simply be warm through the chilly months and with hot water literally on tap. The new kitchen, well, it offers a superb spot to get the spaghetti on the boil whilst you take in those evening views of Mount Maunganui. It's close to all the best amenities, and an open plan living and spacious bedrooms, well, they are the icing on what is already one heck of a good cake. Take your slice of paradise here at 3B David Street. Look for a start now, folks, in your hands. Let it be known if you'd like. 620, absolutely welcome. You won't appreciate the bid there. Nice to see you here today. At 620,000, then over to my right. Look for a rise of, say, 20,000 on the rise here. But I call it first, second time. Third opportunity then, if you'd like to get yourself in, great opportunity here, 3B David Street. Final call for a further improvement here, but at 620 I have it. Okay, well, where you paused, well, I'll call here, folks. It is 640 with me, the vendor. Welcome back in with another 20 on top if you like. But at 640 with the vendor, what do we say? 660. 660, great bid there at 660,000. Nice 20 on top, and I'll call it again. First time around the room, but please don't let me limit it to just this gentleman and I. If you'd like to come and play, take a play for the keys, well, it's your opportunity now. I call it second opportunity. Once, that's twice, folks, and I call it third time then at 660,000. Okay, sir, well, it looks like it's just you and I in the room. Would you like to improve your position, and we'll give you an opportunity to have a conversation with ourselves? 670. Really appreciate you working with me. Call it 3 times, and if you get nothing, we'll pause and give you that opportunity. Once at $670,000. Twice Third time. Okay, now my word, pause the auction and we'll give you that opportunity to have a conversation, Louise. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move right on then. Our next offering for you, lot 3 for the day, it is 9 Amerley Crescent in Bethlehem. Ashley and Diane Davidson, along with Lockie, they've brought you this wonderful property. They've been working very diligently, as always. And while this brick and tile peace of mind combines with the stunning wraparound gardens, our current owners of over a decade, well, they've been pouring love into the beautiful surrounds. Well, it's now ready for new owners to enjoy this fabulous location and this fabulous property. Legally described, it is a freehold estate, being 600 square metres more or less. Record of title is set at SA 61B, folio 219. Now the settlement date, well, that's down as the 26th of May, that's a Friday in 2023, but there is a little bit of flexibility under that as well, should you need to negotiate further. Otherwise, you'll see the chattels on the screen. Well, that's what's included in the sale today if you are our lucky new purchaser. Well, the open plan design, it offers practicality at its finest. It's ready for you to stamp your own personality on already existing features. The heart of the home, well, no surprises for guessing. It is the kitchen, where it overlooks the garden, and the overlooks of the garden, rather, well, they are an everyday feature. And that smell of slow-cooked roast lamb, well, it surely will be a Sunday staple on family night. With a large flat section boasting, well, great florals and foliage, plus being well positioned for capitalising all of the sunshine that the Bay of Plenty offers you. This property, well, it would not be out of place hosting a nice garden tea party, afternoon high tea. Well, certainly it would not. Just look at it there. It is a wonderful property. It is a wonderful location. Bidders and buyers, I say, take your chances when they come. For regret, well, it is a bitter pill to swallow. 9 Amerley Crescent, it is in your hands now. Look for a start here, folks. Where would you like to go? Give you a chance, but if you're a cash buyer in the room, this is your opportunity to let me know. For I won't call it 3 times, we'll give you this opportunity, or we simply close the auction and deal with that conditional interest. Final opportunity if you're interested. Okay, no cash in the room on this one. Pass it back to you, but I'm sure it won't be long before we see a sold sticker out the front there. Wish you the best. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, lot 4 today. Another wonderful offering. 57 Wills Road. Grace Anderson, she's been marketing this property up there in Katikati. And well, people often say to me, hey, we're looking for something spacious, well built, in a good location, modern, easy care. Well, we also want to be, in a good location, able to move right in. Well, a property like this here at 57 Wills Street, well, it does tick all of those boxes. Legally described as 659 square metres of freehold land. Unique identifier, that's 123832. And your settlement date, the sellers have elected Thursday the 6th of April 2023, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon there. Now the chattels list, again, no late changes as I'm told, so that is what you bid and buy for today, folks. Now the neutral interior tones, well, they allow for new owners to add their own flavour to the home. It's styled to your taste, whilst the high-pitched ceiling already will add such volume and space to your living environment. With 4 bedrooms to cater for large or growing families, plus versatile living spaces to capture the sun, this home will appeal to many, many buyers. The flat lawn, well, that provides optimal opportunity for summer backyard cricket or space for the kids to kick a ball around if they so wish. With impressive street frontage on an easy care section with that low maintenance required. Well, folks, 57 Wills Street, it achieves great proximity with the local cycleways for a gentle pedal when you're feeling a little energetic, and it's close enough, of course, if you want to take the kayak out for a little paddle. Plus, of course, you've got all the local amenities. They are not far away either. So, in your hands, buyers, 57 Wills Road. Who says go? Once again, cash offers, that's what we're after here in the room. Due diligence complete. put yourself in that prime position to take the keys today. Once again, folks, if you're here to buy it, let it be known that we close the property and pass it over to deal with some conditional buyers. Is there any interest? Okay, clearly no cash in the room on this one, Grace, but I know you've got some phone calls to make. I'm sure it won't be too long. Wish you the best of luck with this one there. Any interest, go see Grace.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on then, ladies and gentlemen, 45 Pembroke Drive in Bethlehem. Well, you'll see here the A-team being Barbara, David and Ross. They've been marketing this property here. It's designed with comfort and functionality in mind. There's many popular features to this home, but that drive-through portico, well, that's what sets this home apart from the others, both as a design statement but also for its practicality for the all-weather access to that front door. Now, legally described, it is 626 square metres more or less of freehold land. Record of title is down as SA 58B, folio 81. Now the chattels, you'll just note the refrigerator as is and the dishwasher as is, and your settlement date, well, that's 20 working days from the date of sale or as otherwise mutually agreed upon. Now the property, through the stately double front door, your initial impressions, well, they are absolutely confirmed. Bespoke features and thoughtful extras, well, they're what really make this property shine. From the cosy living with the gas fire to the large kitchen and dining, it is perfect for both entertaining and quieter family time. With approximately 280 square metres of floor space spreading out throughout this home, well, it is rather easy. All the bedrooms generously proportioned in size as you would expect, and your storage desires, well, they will surely be met here too. Location, well, that is convenient to say the least, and being close to all the Bethlehem amenities we've all become accustomed to, that elusive combination of generous proportions, enduring construction and low maintenance grounds, well, that is what makes this property a standout option when searching for your new home. Bidders and buyers, registered phone bidder on this one here, in your hands. Who wants to start us away? Give him a second to relay it over the phone there, but if your interest is in the room, let it be known to me.
You got to start it off.
I like him. I like him. They'd have to start it off, he says. Give him a second. A wonderful offering of $950. $950, absolutely at $950,000. Welcome you in at $950 on the phone. If you're watching online, very nice to see you there. At $950,000. I'll look for perhaps say 50 on the rise at this level here at $950. Take us straight through to $1 million if you like. Once, call it now, $950 on the phone. Twice. Third chance. At $950,000, where do we see the million? Okay, clearly been in place with me then at $1 million there with the vendor.
So the vendor's got now $1 million. That was your next budget.
Welcome in for at least another 50 here.
So we're looking for another 50 at least.
Perhaps 100 might do the job there, Ross. But at $1 million on the phone?
Okay, so now add $1 million with the option there. So twice anything you put on top would be helpful.
Do appreciate your patience, folks. Just make sure we get the message clearly across those phone lines.
Okay. Okay. You got anything else there?
Third chance. No, well, okay. Not clearly intentions not to buy the property today. Just have a conversation with Ross and myself here. Well, at $1 million, folks, I'll call it again 3 times. But if we see nothing further, I am definitely south of my instructions here. Once, twice, third time then at $1 million. Well, clearly a property worth north of $1 million, I'm sure you would all agree. So in that case, we'll close the auction for this one. Conditional interest, I'll be very pleased to hear it's still available. $1 million not going to cut the mustard today. Wish you the best of luck. Thanks very much. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 6 this afternoon here in the EVES auction room. Well, it really is a beauty. 95 Pukakura Road, Colin Stewart Road. He's been marketing this one up there in Katikati, and well, I'm sure a pleasure turning up, doing viewings at a property like this, Colin. Hardly work really when you get to turn up and operate at a property of this calibre. On the surface, well, it's a great lifestyle block with a sunny family home. But when you really dig a little deeper, look a little closer, 95 Pukakura Road, well, it does offer so much more. Legally described, it is a freehold estate being 5,238 square metres more or less. Unique identifier is 384890. Chattels, the lawnmower, well, that's as is, folks, and I would certainly be spending some hours mowing some lawns, but hire someone else if you like, and really make the most of the opportunity that your new lifestyle will allow. See, the property itself, well, it was built in 2009. The home, well, it's a tidy home, and it's surrounded by large, sprawling lawn, plenty of space for new owners to add a pool, perhaps, make a nice dip in the summer, a tennis court, go for a hit with some friends, or an additional shedding option if you've got tractors or you want to upgrade the mower like we talked about. Well, that storage is already existingly large in that shed that is on site. The kitchen and dining, well, they feature the ever popular open plan layout, and there's a separate lounge with a wood burner for more cosy family nights. The patio, well, that runs the length of the home, and the master bedroom and living room, well, they provide access to it through exterior doors. Quiet, private, peaceful in location. It really is so relaxing at this property here, with uninterrupted views over the farmland towards the harbour and out across Coding Point Peninsula. You're only 3 kilometres, give or take, from Katikati's main street, and closer still to the local schooling for the little ones. Folks, a wonderful property here. We are looking for wonderful new owners to really make this their dream property. Who starts us away? Call now for an opening bid. 95 Pukakura Road. Pictures don't do it justice, and even yet they're very good. Call for an opening offer now, folks. In your hands. Let it be known. Of course, if you're watching on the live stream and you see the property and you've got your fingers crossed going, I'm not quite in that cash position, well, hold fire. We might be able to help you out shortly. If there's no cash interest, we close the auction. Okay, we'll close it. I know you've got some conditional interest on this one, Colin, so some phone calls to make. I'm sure your phone will be getting very busy very shortly. Wish you the best of luck on that one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back shortly with how we're getting on with the result on David Street, but for now, we turn our heads in the direction of Papamoa. For one, Douglas Place, Charlotte Gardner, our lead agent out of our Papamoa office, well, she's been marketing this property. And well, it is a beauty. It's mid-century modern meets contemporary here at 1 Douglas Place. It's brimming with character, and this property, well, it's one that you will not want to miss out on. Legally described, it is a freehold estate being 446 square metres more or less. Record of title is 62172. The excluded chattels, I'll point out to you, being the garden ornaments, and the elected settlement date is Friday the 5th of May 2023, or other such date as mutually agreed upon. Further terms of sale page refers to 23.0, the early release of deposit as instructed by the vendor's solicitor, and where the vendor, and 24.0, where the vendor has supplied the purchaser with a building report or limb report. The purchaser acknowledges they have relied on their own due diligence and received professional advice in regards to completing the purchase today. Now, if al fresco dining is how you like to spend your summer evenings, well, then look no further than this patio here. It's excellent and it overlooks the Easy Care Garden. It's sure to be a delight. Nestled centrally within the home is what we all refer to as mission control. The kitchen, it's spacious, it's functional, and it branches off to the dual living areas on either side. Now, it's set slightly back from the Papamoa Beach Road, so this property offers instant access to the beach, and it's moments away from your local convenience amenities, and of course great schooling nearby. It's sunshine all day long here at 1 Douglas Place. And folks, all day long, it could be yours if you're here to buy. Just let me know what you'd like to pay for it. In your hands, buyers, give you a quick opportunity there. Cash, unconditional buyers. That's who we're looking for here. Last opportunity then, if you're here to buy, let me know. Okay, well it doesn't look like we've got the cash on this one, Charlotte, but a little bit more work, I'm sure it won't be long. Wish you the best of luck. Thank you. Thank you very much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We go back now to the property 3B David Street. We paused, had a little negotiation with both our leading bidder and also our sellers. And well, can you confirm for me, bidders, you've increased your bid to $687,000 on the nod we have, and sellers, your instructions to me, we sell the property away. So then, folks, it's with great pleasure I say we are on the market now at $687,000. I will call it 3 times. Give you a last opportunity if you're here to buy, but the bidders down the front, they hold it. The keys are almost within reach. I call it once at $687,000. Twice. Third opportunity in buyers, if you're here to buy, let me know, because at $687,000, it is going. It is going. It is sold. Congratulations, and thank you very much to our sellers for working with us. Well, folks, that does bring a conclusion to our auctions here today. Really appreciate you being with us in the room and, of course, online. And we will see you next week where we do have 6 wonderful properties ready to sell to you again. Look forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much.